solid.
Oh.
So there's a place in town next to the Starbucks, standalone Starbucks, called Freddy's.
Hi, welcome to Walk Without the Talk. I'm your host, Jacob.
I'm your co-host, Justin, and today we have a special guest with us on our return to Walk Without the Talk. Guest, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Davian. I'm just friends with these guys.
David?
Oh, just friends?
Oh, my bad.
To you?
My bad. We're in a poly relationship, all three of us together.
You don't gotta lean in. I think I'm gonna pick you up fine.
This is actually...
We don't have sex with the lights on anymore.
I was thinking about
surprisingly,
coming to caress you.
this is his first time being on the podcast.
That is really surprising.
Yeah,
that is true.
Actually, no, he was on it for like 0.5 seconds when
Yeah.
I walked in. I was like, what are you fucking doing?
Yeah, that's right. You were
Doing
here
a
for the...
podcast, and we're like, yes.
Gay.
Yeah, this is his
But it's
first
fine.
official guessing. The only reoccurring guest we've had has been Sebastian. He's been on the podcast twice.
Has he?
Yes.
I know the first one with
After
Eric.
one of the
Sebastian's
dragon
crazy
fights.
though. Yeah, you've had Eric on, but you haven't had me. That's something you need to look at.
We've asked you more than once.
I
Yeah,
know.
shut up.
I know,
But
but I'm not mad.
Good. We wouldn't have been upset if you were.
I know. You guys should be upset that I didn't want to come sooner.
No, we don't give a fuck.
Oh, you don't give a fuck.
I give slight fucks, but I make it work.
But he makes it work.
Put on
Now
a
I'm
happy
here.
face for the
Now I'm here.
talking video.
Now, so our return to Walk Without the Talk is very fortunate because a lot's happened since the last time we did this.
Quite.
Further signs that 2020 is the end of the world have developed, including a hurricane that was able to maintain its form all the way to right before it smacked into Kentucky.
Okay, now which hurricane was it? The first hurricane or the second hurricane?
Didn't they bump uglies and combine?
Yes, the second one kind of like, from what I can remember, I don't know, like, my memory's kind of sketchy on it because I didn't, like, go out and do deliberate investigating. I just know bits and pieces from what I've seen on the Weather Channel. But from what I can remember, or what I can recall, is that the first one morphed into the second one, like, right before landfall, and turning the second one from a Category 3 to a Category 4 when it made landfall, and then after it made landfall, dropped to a Cat 1, and then it held its form from a Cat 1 to a depression all the way before it hit the state of Kentucky.
Hey, it just sounds like a rain shower to me.
Now, it really was just a week of monsoons last week, let's be honest.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't have more flooding. If that was the
No,
case.
you're right.
Like-
I was expecting legit, like, flood damage throughout western Kentucky. Not even that. It was just a bunch of days of rain. So, yeah.
Made training humid as hell.
Made the plant humid as hell.
Air conditioning's out. By the way,
I was just about to
and
say.
it sucks.
Yeah.
We had to go buy 2 fans.
Do you fill this room?
I know, I feel it. Like this natural is like, yo, it's a little bit hotter in my room. Oh,
We have a fourth guest. Not fourth guest. Second guest in the background.
He's really pissed at Fortnite.
He should be. It shouldn't exist.
fair enough.
I'm a grumpy old man.
But no, the pipes are freezing over, so we ain't got 2 new fans, like brand new fans, and they sound like helicopters.
We've had like a total of like 4 or 5 fans running in this apartment at one point. Then we got a new TV and just been all living in the living room.
That
Fair
reminds
enough.
me. I should probably... it's too late because Walmart and Dollar General, they all close super early now because of COVID. But today I should have got myself a fan because like 2 months back, my fan that I keep in my room broke, and I've just been procrastinating getting a new one.
Jeez, procrastinating? Like you didn't think that was
Stop the presses! Me procrastinating?
But
Such
like,
a shocker.
It's something you probably sleep with.
I do sleep with
So
it.
you like
I wear protection, of course, but I sleep with
Have
it.
you been sleeping without it?
Yes,
On?
and I feel naked.
Yeah,
Like
see,
a snake.
I figured like, are you having good night's rest?
No. But to be honest, I wasn't getting good night's rest even with the fan.
Huh?
The fan just helped me fall asleep.
Maybe you just need to play yourself some rain sounds.
His modern day nom fucking flashbacks. Wakes up in cold sweats.
And speaking of Nam, though, that's actually a great transition.
Into what?
This weekend, I watched Apocalypse Now
Oh my gosh.
for the first time. Which is...
Were you told to shut up once?
No.
I don't believe you.
No. If anything, Wes did most of the talking. When I watch a movie for the first time that I'm super into, I don't do a lot of talking, because I'm focused in analyzation mode. But if it's a movie that either one, I know is bad, two, it doesn't have my attention as I'm watching it, like I don't care, or three, I'm surrounded with people that aren't as invested in the movie as I am, I will do a lot of talking. But when a movie actually has my attention, I will not really talk a lot because I'm focused, zoned in, and breaking down everything that I see and hear.
Justin, we haven't gone on a movie date in a while.
We haven't. Which, granted, though, we still can't because of the fact that theaters closed. But
Are they? I thought they opened back up.
Are they open?
You have to wear a face mask for the entire hour or 2 hours.
Oh, boo-hoo! Wearing a face mask.
Some go shit.
I can guarantee you 90% of that, theater is going to be, pulled down, on
even...
Oh, I heard that the high school now has its first case.
Big shocker.
I know, it's been a week?
We would have gotten rid of this shit if people just would have done what they were supposed to back in March.
No, we wouldn't. We'd still be dealing with it.
I highly doubt, though, that it would be as bad as it is.
Well, you know how it is. People think it's fake, so they don't care. This is really showing what our point of views are in America right now. We're sorry. But hey, I think it's crazy. I think it's crazy right now.
Yeah, we've talked about politics on the show before. We're no strangers to it.
Yeah, but the thing is, we're strangers because we're children.
Pretty sure we're all above. We're 21 and above.
Yeah. In some people's eyes, children.
Yeah. My body says otherwise. So.
Our bodies say otherwise.
I'm sitting down on my knees oh, you're doing too much work.
Oh my gosh, that actually brings up the... So my car was out of commission for...
Your new car.
My new car was out of commission for 2 to 3 weeks. I'm trying to get confirmation. It was 3 weeks, yes. 3 weeks my new car was out of commission. And 3 weeks I had to walk every single place I needed to go to at the chemical plant. It reminded me so much of Basic with how much I was just walk here, walk there, walk here, walk there. And it was during
Did you at
those...
least get to have music?
No, actually.
Why?
Because you can't be walking around the plant with earbuds in, because you got to be able to hear vehicles moving up and down the roads. Because it's a bunch of utility vehicles. I actually had my earbuds just when I was... I had my earbuds in just when I was taking the trash out one day. Guy that was a random plant worker. I don't know if he knew I was not commercial cleaning, but he just saw it and he was like, "Alright! Take your damn earbuds out!" I was like, okay.
Yeah, but you don't work there.
Yeah. I don't think he knew that. Well, to be fair, if they bring up safety, if they bring up the case that we as individual contractors are breaking safety rules, that can easily make us lose the contract.
Fair enough.
But no, it's just consecutive 10-minute walks, and either in the rain, with no cloud coverage when it was hot, and at peak day, those days it was 90 degrees and 90% humidity. I was out there walking around for an hour straight between every building.
Yeah.
And that was that's how it was for me for the past month.
Driving those days were terrible. I would get home and have to switch shirts instantly.
Those 2 weeks, Jesus. Fuck. Because they were forcing us to wear masks even while we're training. Which means we had our vest, loads of gear.
I think I'd rather wear the gas mask.
All of it. And then they're like, pull your mask up, keep it on your face. And I'm like, I'm literally sleeping right next to these people.
I actually missed the gas masks in a way. I felt like mute every time we wore them.
One of the training days, they had to do the whole, can't remember what it is, the whole gas mask training.
Oh no.
They had to put the mop gear.
Yeah.
They had to put all of it on during that fucking heat.
Oh.
But they were like, we only need it to take pictures so it looks like we're doing something. So they're like, we need 2 people. They put it on, had it on for maybe 30 minutes the most, and came out like they just had a fucking shower.
Gosh dang. Did you ever have to do that thing where you had to practice with wearing the mask and firing at an angle? That felt so fucking weird to me. Because it was fighting Like, I was constantly fighting myself because my body just wanted to force the gun like this.
Oh yeah, no, I was breaking my neck.
Because it was just like, damn it, I want to make this work.
I made the gun work. It dislocated my neck. Not dislocated my neck.
This just felt so unnatural. Holding an entire rifle at an angle like that.
I just like put like the fucking the canister and I go pat my head like this.
The fun shit was whenever we practice points of cover training and mag exchanges. That felt really fun. But they were really... It was this really stupid thing about the fact that they specified how you had to lean back behind cover to reload. You couldn't just, like, crouch below the cover. You know, you had to, like, lean back like you're in a damn limo.
Lean like a limo?
Yeah, like, you had to lean back on your back foot, and then you had to do the mag change with one hand, chamber it, then assume a new point of cover.
Yeah, but...
Which, granted, I've heard that they're completely revising that shit, so when I go back, it's going to be completely
You're going to have to completely revise everything.
Yeah. But I'm like, even before COVID hit, they had plans to change a lot of shit, so I know for a fact it's going to be different when I go back.
This coming up drill I got this weekend, we're doing the new PT test.
Ooh, tell me how that goes.
Probably like hell.
New PT test.
Except...
Whoa. That is the good thing. He can tell you what's up. At least.
Well, I know what's up.
But
I know
we got
parts
a
of it.
year before we got to meet our standard.
Yeah.
So the whole army is just running off the bare minimum right now. So it's like 10 of those new push-ups, like 3...
The new ones are the fucking...
Yeah, military style. You can't be like way out here. You push up, go down, go out.
Yeah, that's so fucking weird. Wasn't the intention behind it though is to like, because a lot of people just use a momentum rush, to just knock out a giant number.
Yeah.
I never could do that.
Me either.
Which granted though, my hands are weird and I could never do a military push-up without doing this. Like, I couldn't do a military push-up like this. I had to tilt it like this. Because if I did it like this, it felt like, especially in my right hand, that my wrist was just going to crack against my arm because I was, like, putting the entire force of my body against it.
Well,
So.
I, like, force myself to do it, but every time I do it, I feel like I'm, like, breaking my arm.
I realized, though, my body, like, it was 10 times easier when I was doing military push-ups to just angle it like this instead of like this. But, anyways, Hi, David.
Hi, guys. What's up? See, I can't relate. I just play video games all day.
So we've talked God knows how much about our lives.
Yeah. You chip in, Mr. Guest.
Well, it's been on pause right now, like most people, you know. I was furloughed for my job, so I've just been at home playing video games, built a PC, just enjoying life, you know. That's pretty neat. I've played Wasteland 3 today, and like the stat system I was just thinking about, like there's a stat called Hard Ass, and it gets you like it unlocks some pretty good fucking dialogue choices. There's also one called Kiss Ass, which I accidentally made one of my characters a Kiss Ass, thinking I said Kick Ass. And I don't know why I thought I said Kick Ass, but I'm pretty sure I'm stupid. And that's all I got. Like that's all it really is.
I want to combine the two and just be a hard kiss or an ass.
Okay, well, that was silence because that was just terrible. But I got to a casino scene before I left to come here, and I was really enjoying it. And I was like, man, this reminds me of Fallout New Vegas, going to the casino, and like going to see Mr. Big, you know, and all that.
One thing I've recently been playing a little bit of is Payday 2. starting to get back into that game. For a game that, like, its big allure is, it's just like, it's a first-person bank heist game, and that's its big allure. Honestly, the thing I like the most about Payday 2 isn't the fact that I'm running around committing crimes. My favorite thing about Payday 2 is the fact that it has more gun customization. Like, it had the most detailed gun customization up until right before Modern Warfare came out. Like, before Modern Warfare, it felt like it had one of the most entertaining shooting mechanics and most entertaining gun customization of any game up until right before Modern Warfare came out.
Well, you specify on console.
Yeah, because I don't have a gaming PC.
I understand that, but people are going to be like, what the frick do you mean? Payday's going to be trash.
Oh, boo-hoo!
But no, Payday isn't a brilliant game, and I think the gunplay is amazing.
I'm going to talk about the shit that I can relate to.
I'm going to go change into work clothes because we're going to be kind of close, boys.
Okay. No, I'm not going to talk about PC games.
Fair enough.
I don't have a PC game.
Well, Payday 2 is on PC, and that's where a variety community plays.
Okay.
So, I'm sorry.
I'm not going to legit give no single fuck. Anyways, gaming though recently it's
Been a chore for you?
It's been yeah, I mean, for one, ever since I took on this extra work, because I'm paying the highest bill in the house, which is the electric bill right now. I'm paying for car insurance, making car payments, paying for phone service, groceries, all that shit. It's pretty expensive, so...
Yeah, but it's setting you up to live on your own, so...
It's, so I had to take on some extra hours at work to be able to pay for all that shit and still have money afterwards. So lately, for the past couple of months, I've just been legit, it's wake up, go to work, come home, go to sleep. Wake up, take a shower, change clothes, then go to work, come home, go straight to sleep. Work, sleep, work, sleep, work, sleep. That's all it's been throughout Monday through Friday. And then when the weekend comes, it's just nothing but D&D. And then after what time I'm not spending either working on the D&D book, hosting a D&D campaign, playing in a D&D campaign, then that weekend that's left over, that time on the weekend that's left over after D&D I've spent on games. And despite the fact that I don't spend a lot of time with video games specifically as much anymore, it still feels like I'm so burnt out on what's out right now, because I feel like all the new stuff I was expecting has all been delayed because of COVID, that I'm going back and playing the shit that I've been playing for years.
Yeah, that's definitely what it is. I played Borderlands 3, I played Borderlands 2, and it's just like...
I could get into Borderlands 3.
Yeah. Well, it's just like, I don't know, like I'm burned out on what's out there. And I have been playing on PC a bit more and playing different games more. And that's kind of revived a little bit. But, yeah, like a lot of the stuff being pushed back has sucked. And that's the biggest issue. Like a lot of the stuff that was big and I was expecting, I was just like, oh, it got pushed back? That sucks. And, I'm ready to play Cyberpunk 2077. I just don't know when it's coming out. They keep pushing things back, and there's no telling if they're going to push back one more time.
See, it's like, I'm not really, I'll be honest, I don't really care for Cyberpunk. I'm much more looking forward towards Dying Light 2 and Baldur's Gate 3.
Honestly, yeah, I think I'll be playing Baldur's Gate 3, for sure. I almost bought Divinity 2 a second time, just so I could play it in like a different setting on PC with full control. Because my biggest gripe on console was I would misclick a lot. Because I'd be like in a rush and I'd skip over what.
You in a rush, please.
I know, right? I don't know, like, I've played so much of that, like, I just run through it, like,
I know, because I tried to do a playthrough with you, so I know how you are.
I'm sorry. Like, I need a roguelike RPG in that case. You know, like, give me random quests, a random fucking island. You know, I understand where it comes from. Where, like, your console, it's limited and there's not a lot you can do. But damn, like, I don't know. But it's a good game. Divinity 2 is a great game.
I'm much more interested in. Honestly, when Baldur's 3 comes out, I'm probably never gonna touch Divinity 2.
No, it's gonna be a more extensive system. It's gonna be amazing.
It's the fact it's gonna be based off D&D is why I'm going to enjoy it more. Honestly, the only reason I really got into Baldur's Gate 3 or Divinity Original Sin 2 was that it scratched my D&D itch until the weekend would roll around where I would actually have D&D. But now with Baldur's 3 being actual D&D, that like the only reason that I liked Divinity is gonna be gone.
Fair enough. I've also been playing like Stalker Anomaly mod.
Yep, you told me about that.
It was it's alright. It's harder than fucking I expect, but I think it's the lore of Stalker Anomaly. It's having a hardcore series where you have to eat, you get shot, you fucking matter, you know. This motherfucker is just changing clothes.
That is indeed what he said he was doing.
God damn. Anyway, I don't know.
Other than work, how is D&D going? Like, how is the book going?
The book is going very well. At this point, I have, I believe, 11 subclasses made. I have 11 subclasses made. I'm working currently on a 12th. I have 2 sub-races made, 1 race made, 6 feats made, and 4 cantrips and 6 spells made. And 1 item, 1 equipment. Like, not a magical item, just a regular-ass item, which is a saber. Which basically does 2d4 damage, and it's a finesse one-handed weapon. So it's basically like, hey, do you want kind of rapier damage, but a different type of that damage, slashing instead of piercing, and it be finesse like a rapier? Here you go. Here's a saber.
Fair enough. I mean, have you, like I told you a while back, go on Reddit. Like
Oh yeah, I tried that
post your
shit.
book.
Yeah, I did that shit. I tried to use social media means to spread it out. So far, that hasn't yielded much success.
How many have people even commented on it?
That's the point. No one's commented on it. It's legit that just no one's interested in looking into it. It's not that the reviews have been bad, it's that there's no reviews.
Okay. I should have looked up the post myself and saw how you put it. But I don't know. Do you have like a PDF on your computer or what?
Yeah.
Can you send that to me at some point?
You want to look at it?
Yes, I will look at it.
I got it on me right now. Here, let me pull it up.
What's on your phone?
Yes.
Your Google Docs on your phone?
Yeah, I have Google Docs on my phone.
Gee whiz.
He was trying to assassinate him.
He was trying to assassinate him, John.
Eat your ass, John Wilkes Booth.
Got on Xbox today, or I was joining an Xbox party today through my PC, and literally the first thing I hear is, "You guys want to hear a bad, like a mean joke?" And I go, "Oh, where's this going?" And they go, "Who's the best shot in the world?" And when we go, "I don't know," and the guy goes, "John Wilkes Booth, he never missed." And in my head, logically, because I'm a numbers person, well, he only fired 1 shot.
It was also point blank.
It was also point blank, exactly. So it's like, yeah, how you gonna miss
the only
that?
way he could have fucked up is if the fact he was using a flintlock pistol, and flintlock pistols, those kind of firearms were, it wasn't uncommon for them to jam or just misfire. Anyways, alright, so I pulled up the shit here because you were curious about it. So the race is half dwarf.
What are we talking about?
He was wanting to see. He was wanting to look at the shit that I've been working on for D&D. So the one race I've made is half dwarf. The two sub races are Eldritch Genasi and Cosmic Azamar. And then we get to the sub races: Path of the Gaia Spirit for Barbarian, the Oath of the Tomb for Paladin, the Specialist Fighter, the Warden Ranger, two Sorcerer subclasses: Eldritch Soul and Feyborn Soul, Druid Circle of the Law, Rogue, the Saboteur Rogue, and then the Infernal Domain and the Void Domain for Cleric, and the Artificial Patron for Warlock, and then I am currently working on the College of Cuisine for Bard. And then for feats...
Ooh, okay, College of Cuisine, you're working on it.
Yes.
But what's the premise of it?
It's going to be basically all about cooking food that produces magical effects. Like, they use their bardic inspiration charges.
Into their food?
Yes.
Okay, that's interesting.
And then for feats, I've got the improvised unarmored defense feat, the enduring spirit feat, the steady aim feat, environmental combatant feat, true potential feat, and magical extension feat. And then for cantrips, I got Ray of the Elements, divine combustion, freezing blade, and lunar bolt. And then for spells, it's shackles of judgment, celestial protection, chromatic weapon, fey watcher, cosmic barrier, and conjure souls.
You know, that's pretty solid. I'm going back to cuisine. I always had a character idea, and his entire premise was supposed to be a hunt, like a chef who hunts down his game.
Could be a hunter, ranger, multi-class with a bard, college of cuisine.
Yeah, it's just like
Monster Hunter.
it's just Monster Hunter, and you just go buff your fucking team by killing the things you go out and like do. Which honestly, like the appeal to that is like you're about to go into a battle, you're in a battle inside, and you camp for a second in the middle. Which I was watching Black Clover, and there's a character who literally did that in the show. They're in the middle of a battle just eating down because they were charged on mana. So I'm just like, that's crazy, and it's like, I can see like your party having the food that you prepared, and they're just in the battle, just like, I'm munching down on this for one action. And then they just next turn just go berserk and just fuck people up.
Let's see, what the purpose of this, of the College of Cuisine, is going to promote being smart with your resources before a combat session. Like, in combat, it might be smart to use your Bardic Inspiration usage just to actually use the Bardic Inspiration feature of Bard. But with the subclass, let's say you do have that opportunity before a fight, then you could use this subclass ability to produce a different effect than the effects that Bardic Inspiration provides.
I mean, you might not know the utility of what you're doing, but you know the benefits might be beneficial no matter the outcome of what those players are facing. You know, and it's cool. I would like to. You know, I'm gonna read when you get that done.
Honestly, the ones I'm most proud of, well, that's in progress.
It's in progress when it's done, though.
Yeah. Right now, the two that I'm the most proud of, honestly, are the Oath of the Tomb Paladin and the Feyborn Soul Sorcerer. I also really like the Warden Ranger, because I think Ranger has always been one of the most underpowered classes of Dungeons & Dragons, and I was really trying to set out to give the Ranger very good utility with the Warden, because when I made the Warden Ranger, it was all about picking one guy in combat, telling that one guy no.
Okay.
It's all about single target debuffs.
Alright. Well, I mean, you're definitely going to win a fight if you're the only person attacking them.
I mean, like a Swashbuckling Rogue
it's a good one, yeah. That's what
ridiculously
I
good
played
for
as.
one-on-one.
I mean...
Oh, war. Terrox is dead now.
Yeah, he's dead. That's what I played as, though. And then, like, anytime I ran up on one dude, it was like, oh, hey, I'm going to do this. Oh, I'm get that advantage. Like, I'm getting dual wielding like crazy. Carrying two rapiers, I believe. And I was like...
Yeah, Warden Rangers are supposed to be similar to Swashbuckler Rogues, only it's not that they excel at doing damage at a single target, they excel at applying debuffs to a certain target, so the rest of the team can go fuck them up.
Okay. Well, that's good. Because teamwork's always... I like teamwork. over just like someone standing on thinking they're the big Billy badass.
See, Saboteur Rogue is also a really good thing I invented. I'm really hoping to see it work out well, because in theory it's supposed to be a good cancel class. It's all about canceling the enemy. Because what Saboteur Rogues can do is, if I have an enemy within 5 feet of me that is about to cast a spell or make an attack, well, no, it's specifically make an attack, because Mage, like, there's a feat that affects spells. But if I have an enemy within 5 feet of me and I'm a Saboteur Rogue and he tries to make an attack, I can, as a reaction, smack him, and if I hit, he has to make a Constitution saving throw against the DC of my dex, and if he fails, his attack automatically misses. And if I have not used my sneak attack for this turn, when I hit him with that, I can apply my sneak attack.
Ooh. That's pretty solid.
Yep, and then they also get a thing where if they use the dash action with cunning action, they can ignore difficult terrain.
I mean, that just rogues already move so fast. If you had the right just combination of like races and
all virtues proof that monks
are the best.
Are superior mobility.
Yeah, because they're like, so you're not gonna beat it. Like having.
I want to see a scout rogue, because scout rogues are the like most mobile rogue class or rogue subclass.
So I want to see a rogue monk's multi-class and the rogue subclass be scout.
I mean, honestly, I would just do 10-10 for those two. So they're just two solid classes.
Well, no, you only really want if you're going for strict mobility, the only mobility themed effect of scout is the thing they get at 3rd level. The rest of theirs isn't mobility themed. So you only need the third level of trait of a scout rogue. You probably put the other 17 levels in monk so you can get that maxed out unarmored movement bonus that monks get. But anyways, yeah.
Yeah, you've been gone for probably 10-15 minutes of this. You got ready for work. You have a trainee tag, really.
Oh yeah, no, I'm keeping that on there so like when people come up and ask something, I don't feel like fucking with it. Sorry guys,
See, that makes sure
above my pay grade. What a motherfucker.
Basically, this is just an automatic successful deception check to anyone whose wisdom isn't high enough.
What a fucking what a fucking gadget.
Inspector Gadget.
No, I had to. I went in there, started coffee because I wanted coffee.
Right.
I had to take a shit.
As you normally do when you drink coffee.
Well, I think this is before you consume coffee.
Yeah, well, no, I've had like a cup before.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Coffee does make you shit.
It does.
Got ready.
Got ready.
So hear me out. Coffee is because it's made from beans, right? Coffee beans.
Yeah.
But what if we used other types of beans, like baked bean juice coffee, or
It's been done.
jelly bean juice?
I don't know. I was watching these guys.
I mean, if you dry out baked beans and you just kind of grind them down into a dust, you can probably make some baked bean coffee.
Some red bean coffee.
Red bean coffee.
Some kidney bean coffee.
Well, coffee is like the coffee bean, so it'd just be red bean coffee, I guess, because you call soy milk.
Yeah.
But I don't think it would be delicious at all.
No, it's not.
I was watching these guys on Facebook or YouTube. I don't know, somewhere. I found them on somewhere.
The internet.
But the internet, and they were just putting different things in coffee pots, and I was like, let's see how this tastes.
That sounds like Good Mythical Morning with how
That-
Oh, it was them?
I'm pretty
Red
sure
Link.
that
Because they'll do stuff like, will it donut? Will it cereal?
yeah, I think it was them.
Yeah, most
I
likely.
think at some point they had fucking like pickle juice, shit like that in there.
Did they both have glasses? One had a reddish beard.
I don't know.
Other guy looked kind of like a twink.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right.
The guy with the black hair. Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's probably Red Link.
Yeah, no. I came back and, D&D is fun and all, but I don't know it like y'all know it. I mean, I do, I just don't.
Yeah, like, right, he came back and, like, I was just trying to talk to him about his, like, his subclass or his look and, you know, have a conversation. I haven't talked to him in a little bit and there's not a lot to talk about. And he disappears. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Taking 5 years to change.
I should not do. Like, by the time this is over, I'm gonna have to be walking out the door.
I figured. I mean,
I'm looking for a new car.
Yeah?
Eh.
What are you looking for?
You know where you should get your car from?
Nope.
Allen Automotives.
The internet?
Yes, go through the internet to Allen Automotives.
No. I'm thinking about having like a midlife crisis, maybe.
Oh, you convertible. Now he's gonna kill you.
I was actually this.
Well, that's my second choice.
You get a convertible?
Not a convertible, but it was like a sport. It was a very sports car. Until I realized I was not comfortable driving a sports car at all.
This is what I want.
I'm gonna get a Subaru.
You have a Subaru.
I know, it's just that meme comes to my head every single time I think about it. Every time I see Subaru, I think of that Vine where it's like, no credit? Fuck it. Ghost credit? I'm gonna get a Subaru.
This is what you want? Is it because it can be easily
It's
fixed?
so ugly.
Oh, it's beautiful. You shut the fuck up.
Then again, you have stuck your dick in plenty of things that I think are ugly. I've stuck my dick in things I think are
Okay. It's about to say, bud.
Jeez. These two.
But I don't like that. That's
I don't like that's gross.
It's got a fucking. Hold on. Let me get to that.
One of the
Roller
things
cage?
being my hand.
Huh?
One of the things being my hand.
It's got those fucking like cool receipts shit.
Receipts? But yeah.
Looks like a
but-
car seat.
Those things are comfortable as fuck though. You ever sent one?
It looks like a car seat for a
Okay.
baby.
But are you gonna be able to get that car?
Oh no, this is just. I
like
don't want that. That has shit in that I don't need.
Right.
But that's just.
A lot of things have shit in them that we don't need, but we still get them. A lot of food.
Here we go.
Just basic blue.
That's how I
I'm
was made.
blue, dum dee dum da dum dee dum da dum dee
They're meant for
dum.
like off-road race and shit like that. That's what it originally goes for.
I cooked recently. Speaking of food.
Oh yeah, you cooked.
Yes,
What-
I
What did you
cooked.
cook? You said that you're making something your father's
Yes. So
taught you.
whenever me and Wes sat down to watch Apocalypse Now, I was like, okay, I'm watching a military movie. One of the few military movies I've actually never seen. If I'm gonna watch, a war movie, I'm gonna perform a Phipps family household tradition of sitting down and having a home-cooked meal while I watch that movie.
So let's talk about that. You want to see Buddy? Continue talking.
No, by all means, let's watch this.
Oh boy, is it person? That's Grayson. God, Justin, we didn't even talk to you then.
Better days.
Better day. Oh, we're not that bad. Terrible. I know. Look at that hair, though.
Yeah.
It's still swooping to the side, though.
Just think about the trim I could have pulled if I wasn't up a fish's ass.
Yeah.
Because at that point in my life, my type would have been into me.
That's all you're saying?
This is the day we,
Committed war crimes. That was the sound of Buddy crashing. Oh my god!
You've never seen him like this, have you?
Alright, explain what's going on in the background, somebody.
Okay, so one of our friends, we're watching videos on the channel further back
That have never been released.
that have never been released. And one of our friends that Justin kind of like came into the group through, he just saw for the first time as like in a long time
I've
as
not
his child.
seen that man in years.
You've not seen that man like that in years. Don't forget, he got thick.
Good lord. At first I thought it was just a shaved Preston.
No.
That's
Look how
Ethan.
small he is.
What's your name? Say that.
So fucking weird.
Have you never have you
No! This was back in 2014. The only people that I associate...
freshman year.
Okay, yeah, I was just now becoming friends with him. Still hadn't met either of you fuckers yet.
No.
I don't think I had met David at this point.
You hadn't met me. Because we didn't meet till the summer. After trying to
This was
and
back-
because we met halfway through the year and then we didn't talk at all that school year.
This
And
is
then we met each other in the summer.
legit back when the only two people that I remotely was social with was Dayton and Gap and their friends. That's it. Dramatic cutaways.
Oh god, no, go back to Preston.
Who is doing these cutaways?
It was my iPhone.
Like a fucking Michael Bay movie.
I was on my iPhone. I was just...
I had not really hung up with them like that.
Every now and then.
I didn't have an Xbox One at this time, actually.
You playing PlayStation 2 or some shit?
Yeah!
Oh boy.
Preston, clear.
Oh!
Ghost.
Oh my god! I wasn't even here, and this feels like a nostalgia trip for me. Oh my gosh.
It's crazy.
I feel so old just watching that.
Yeah, it's crazy to think that
This
so
is
much
why
has
I
happened.
record so much. Shit like that.
That was amazing. That was
6 years.
That's crazy. Oh
Oh,
my
6 years ago.
God. All right, guys. Well, I gotta say this has been very fun. I'm glad that we're back to doing this.
Baby, I need you to be part of this more.
Yeah,
I,
it
you
would
know,
be great
I
for
guess
you.
I would be part of this more. I will be.
You will be?
I will be.
I mean, I'm willing to bet that's not actually gonna be a thing.
I don't know. How often you guys plan on doing it?
But we do this every.
We plan to do it almost every Sunday,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
we don't.
Exactly.
The only reason there was a gap recently was because of the fact he was gone for training.
Yeah.
I'd say a solid 80% of the time we always do it on Sunday.
Yeah, we're pretty good at it.
Always Sunday
Fair enough.
after
I
the
think we
game.
should figure out a way so we can set up so I can talk from home. So I don't have to carry my mic all the way over here every time. And I can have perfect audio.
Also, so we don't have to look at you in person.
Yeah, I know, because I'm terrible that way. It's just so
You didn't have to
disgusting.
carry your mic over here. Look.
I
we
didn't.
use
I know,
mine.
I know.
And for this next time, we'll just put a bag over all of our faces. Just
Just
Shia
put a mic in
LaBeouf
the
style.
bag. Just put a mic in the bag. And we'll just talk about like real close to the mic.
And
Just
now then ruffle the bag.
All right, guys. This has been a great
it's been
podcast.
fun.
All right.
So
You've got to go to work. I'm gonna go enjoy my 3-day weekend.
Yeah,
and
don't get too drunk, bud.
I actually did plan on drinking. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go play some drunk Overwatch.
Okay.
Either some drunk
I'm
Overwatch.
gonna-
How much have you been drinking?
I've actually only had like one night where I sat down at home and just drank while I played video games. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't had a lot of chances, but because tonight is like the first 3-day weekend I've ever had for
For
about a
once,
year.
yeah. You're gonna get drunk.
Yes,
You're
yes.
gonna get
Tonight I'm
shit-faced?
gonna drink while I play some games. Probably gonna play multiple things. Gonna play Overwatch, Modern Warfare, whatever.
Are you gonna get shit faced, or are you gonna just take it light?
I don't know.
What are you drinking? What are you gonna be drinking?
Just beer.
Okay,
Nothing
no, he's not
too
gonna.
strong.
He's not gonna be too
We
fucked
had
up.
plans to play Drunk Souls this Saturday.
Oh,
No. Me, Drake, and
oh,
a
okay.
bunch of Sebastian. But that kind of had to get canceled because Sebastian wouldn't have been able to join until 9, and by then Drake doesn't want to drink that late because he's got work in the morning. So, boo-hoo. Yeah. Well, but regardless, I'm gonna try to get that because I want to at least get blackout drunk once because I need to find out what drunk Justin is.
You won't know.
That's why I need to be around someone else when I do
Let
it.
me know when you're gonna actually do it, and I will bring a camera. I got you 110%.
He got you 100%.
So, yeah, I need to discover what drunk Justin is.
You need to know what that.
That
man
was
is.
Welcome About to Talk. We'll catch you later.
See you next time, folks.
See you later.